What is going on, everybody? This is HowieBuy39. I hope everybody watching this video is having a great day. If you're not watching, But I am excited to be filming this video, so I hope that you guys are excited to be watching it. Today we are back with the PSA Dagger. We're going to be doing another budget upgrade on it. Before we talk about what we're going to be doing though, just want to say this mag is empty. The chamber is cleared. And now we're going to talk about our 4 rules of gun safety because those are the most important part of this. Now let's get into those. Rule number 1, treat every firearm like it is loaded. Rule number 2, always keep your finger off the trigger. Rule number 3, always know what is behind your target. And rule number 4, never point the firearm at anything you aren't willing to destroy. Alrighty, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about what we're going to be doing. Today we're going to be adding a muzzle device to this. We are going to be putting a micro compensator on there. I have never used one until I got that one. I did try that out before I filmed this video, but I haven't done like a comparison like we are going to do in this video. So let's talk about the compensator and take a look at what all should come with your package if you decide to try it out too. And yeah. This here is the Lockstep Arms Micro Comp. It is kind of small, which, I mean, it should be for a 9mm handgun, but it's just a 2-port. And then, as you can see here, there's the 2 set screws. When you get the package, more than likely one of them will be in the muzzle device itself, and then the other one will just be kind of free-flowing. That's how mine was, at least, but I just unscrewed them so that you guys can see what should be in the package. And then there's also this rubber gasket here that just slides over the barrel to help keep the muzzle device on. This didn't come in the package, but you'll also need this to install it. It's a 1/16 inch Allen wrench. I think that it was around $30 or $40, so it wasn't too expensive. I know that there are some that can get up there quite a ways. There was also one, I can't remember who it was by, but it was a lot bigger one. I think that it was only like $50 or $60. It wasn't too expensive, but I decided that I would try this one out just because it's a little bit smaller and just want to try out something. I haven't ever tried out a muzzle device on there, so see what the difference is. Alright, now we're going to go pack all this stuff up, and then we're going to take it to the range and go do some shooting. See you guys there. Alrighty, we're here at the range. Have about 4 shots in here. Don't have the muzzle device on here yet, but I'm going to take a few shots and just see how it is without it. Never mind, there was 3. This time we actually have 5 in here, so let's give it another shot. Alrighty, this is not really where I wanted to end up for this video, but here we are. I know I said that I was going to be shooting the gun with the muzzle device on it, but unfortunately we had a little bit of a mishap, so we're going to have to wait to do that. But let's talk about what happened. So I went to put the muzzle device on at the range, and I couldn't get it fully on, so I brought it home to try to figure it out, and I ended up breaking it. Kind of a weird situation, but yeah. So let's just assess the damages, and I'll go into it a little bit more in depth and talk about how it was when I first put it on and first took it off. And maybe there's something I did wrong. Maybe it's just a cheap product, but let's just talk about it. So as you can see here, I'll try to get it to focus in a little bit better. Hopefully you can see it. I know it's a little bit blurry, but the threads on this thing are destroyed. They are completely rounded off. There is a chance that that is just aluminum from the muzzle device up in there, but I even took like a metal pick to it, and it's not coming out. So, one thing we gotta buy is a new barrel. I do have one on the way, so hopefully we can keep filming videos with this gun soon. But now, the real damage. This. I even broke the middle piece out of it. You can see in here the threads are kind of iffy too. Yeah. I don't recommend this product. If you're looking for a mini compensator, don't get this one. It's fairly cheap, fairly inexpensive, like 20-30 bucks, but unless you want to take the chance of having the same thing happen, I wouldn't suggest it. And it's really light. Like it feels very cheap. And I kind of thought that when I first got it, but I didn't really think about it. I was just kind of like, we'll run it, see what happens. So, yeah. But let's talk about my overall usage with the product and how everything went. So when I first got the product, I thought that it was fairly nice. I did think it was a little cheap, felt a little light, but I thought that it was going to be decent because it's just made for 9 mils. Didn't think it'd need to be that strong. And it doesn't, but I put it on there the first time and everything seemed to be fairly smooth. I tightened it by hand and then I set it to lined up, like having the ports almost directly centered with the barrel kind of thing. And everything was fine. I did that with a screwdriver just to get it all tightened and lined up right. And then I shot it a couple times. Everything went well. I went to take it off, and I'm not sure if I didn't take the set screws out all the way, but I loosened them up quite a bit before I started wrenching on it. So then I took another screwdriver and then just went to loosen it because that's how I put it on there. And it was a little harder to get off than it was to put on. So then I took the set screws all the way out and it was still kind of hard to get off. And I noticed that when you get some friction with that thing, it starts to heat up. So yeah, I don't know. And then I got it off, took it to the range without it on there, of course, and then went to put it back on, had it on there as far as I could by hand before I left the range. Got home, I couldn't even move it. I couldn't loosen it and I couldn't tighten it by hand. So then I took it into my vise, tried doing it with a screwdriver there, and it wouldn't move tightening or loosening. So I honestly do not know what happened. And then I started wrenching on it some more because, that's kind of what we do. And that middle piece just ended up snapping out. So at that point, I was just kind of like, I need to get this thing off. So I actually tried quite a few things. I don't remember exactly what they're called. I did try some channel locks, I think. And then I tried some other kind of pipe wrench. It's not a pipe wrench, but I ended up using a pipe wrench to get it off because it was the only thing that would actually secure it enough for me to have enough leverage to move it. So we ended up doing that. As you can see, toast. It is toast, but at least we can still shoot it if we want to with this barrel. The only thing is I just can't put a compensator or anything on it. But that'll be for the next video. Like I said, I do have a new barrel on the way. And I do have a new compensator on the way. It is not the same one. It is a little bit better. But that kind of does it for V1 of my PSA Dagger. Hope that you guys enjoyed the couple videos we got out of it. But I think V2 is going to be a lot cooler. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. As I was saying there, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out hgso.store. Check out our merch. You can also find holsters, targets, cases, all sorts of jazz there. Yeah, guys, like and subscribe the video and the channel. I quite bummed about this, but things happen. That's just kind of how it goes. Just got to order new parts and make it better than it was before. So, again, Hit that like and subscribe button, share it with a friend. See you guys later.